We've all seen it. Maybe we were the ones sitting behind the counter, or maybe we were the one standing behind some pissed off lady yelling and screaming at a poor cashier over a missed coupon. In today's world, we are more connected than ever, and yet we still fail to see the person behind the desk as another person. We see them as a machine, a barrier, or a nothing more than just a target for our frustration. Today, I will be speaking of a solution that solves that problem: mandatory national service. Countering, one would say that mandatory service goes against the United States policy of being a country where you can forge your own path. While, yes, I agree with that, I also believe that we all have the right and privilege to live in a socially cohesive, functioning society. So today I will be speaking of how mandatory national service improves social cohesion and the empathy gap, improves the economy, and improves national security and our infrastructure. Starting off with the empathy gap and social cohesion, let's start off with retail workers. Why is there so much friction between us? It's because we all live in isolated bubbles. According to Britannica, serving in something like the Peace Corps or a civilian construction project breaks down the barriers of race, economic standing, or even geography. This helps us go from strangers to viewing each other as a team. If everyone had to spend 6 months in any kind of service role, it would be much harder to yell at a person behind a counter. This shrinks the entitlement gap because it is much harder to yell at a person working behind a counter when you yourself were spending a holiday season working double shifts at a register. It is harder to overlook the struggles of the elderly when you spent your service year delivering meals to their homes. Now, let's connect this back to the economy and something called the experience trap. You can't get a job without experience, but you also cannot gain experience without a job. Mandatory service clears up this issue overnight by allowing people to pick and choose whether they are or what their job is for their year. They will have 1 year of verifiable, credible job experience under their belts when they go to get any kind of other job. This will more than likely dramatically reduce the unemployment rates among young adults. Oh, I forgot about. This was all according to the Voices for National Service. Employers today are not looking for only experience. They are looking for essential skills like punctuality or critical thinking skills or the ability to work in a team. Mandatory service is not just for improving the economy or giving people jobs. This also acts as a training ground for these essential skills. Once a young adult's time is up, they are no longer just a young, fresh adult. They are skilled professionals with the ability to work in a team or in any kind of field they choose. Now, going past the economy, let's think about the physical health of our nation. We got to think about our deteriorating roads, about... Oh, wait, I skipped it. Rewinding, excuse me. Now, we already have a form of national service, and that is called the Selective Service Act. But that is only a last-ditch emergency measure that the United States government can pull. Mandatory service would instead provide a constant, guaranteed group of young people willing to help. Imagine how fast we can respond to natural disasters if we have a corps of young individuals ready to help out FEMA. Or the state of our deteriorating roads and bridges if we have people willing to assist with that. Now, we all benefit from driving on these roads, and we all benefit from safe neighborhoods or stable city economies. We all benefit from a stable, functioning society. So wouldn't it be fair for everyone to play a part in maintaining that society? The idea that mandatory service is socialist or anti-freedom fails to take in the big picture. It does not consider that we already have shared responsibilities. We already pay taxes for roads that we may not drive on. We already support public schools to ensure an educated populace. Mandatory service is simply the next step in that civic evolution. Let's stop being a group of random people who have no idea who each other are to a functioning team who is willing to work with one another for the betterment of our communities and our country as a whole. Thank you.